The lighthouse keeper, Randolph, is usually having his kippers and tea when we arrive. We shout up to ask if we can borrow his stairs. "Be my guests," he calls down. But after a while he sighs each time we pass him, and he imitates the sound of our puffing breath and banging footsteps. "Get away with ye," he says eventually. Now I looked around at my competitors. There was that solid little kid from Spindrift Public, who gives me a scare each year by zooming out front for the first 2 laps, but he always runs out of puff by the 3rd, and has to sit down on the track. There was Rowley Hat from Harrison Boys, who's pretty good at this event, and generally comes second to me. You never know when he might close the gap, so I'm always uneasy about him. What if he'd been training this year? He was squinting down the track, psyching himself up. "Good luck," I said, to mess with his focus. And to wish him good luck. Rowley Hat bowed. "And to you, Finlay." Everyone else I knew I could take. 5 boys from Brathelthwaite Boarding School were huddled together a little distance away, doing the daftest warm-up stretches I'd ever seen. Honestly, the rest of us were trying not to guffaw. Guffaw means laugh so loudly you could use up all your energy for the race. "Are you boys planning to be in this race?" the official called to them. We were ready to start, but the Brathelthwaites were still curled up like caterpillars. One of the boys spun around, tall kid with white blonde hair that fell to his nose. Realizing he couldn't see through his hair, he flopped his head sideways to get a clearer line of vision. He seemed surprised to see us there. I honestly think he'd forgotten where he was. "Right you are," he said. "Come on, chaps." The 5 boys jogged over and joined us at the line. "On your marks," said the official. I took a deep breath, stared down at the track. "I say," said the blonde boy, pointing at my feet. "Old chap, you've forgotten your shoes." Crack went the starting gun. The first lap, I seriously considered quitting the race to take him out. One solid thwack to the nose with a closed fist. I'd give him a moment to brush his hair aside first. Wouldn't be right to hit a boy who couldn't see, but absolutely right to hit that boy. Distracting another racer at the start of the race. It's as close to cheating as you can get without actually tripping me up. Plus, I hadn't forgotten my shoes. I'd just been growing lately. Lily Daisy had wanted to get me new runners in time for the tournament, but she also wanted to get medicine for the kids with whooping cough. So, no shoes. By the second lap, I decided I'd finish the race and then smack him. By the third and final lap, I remembered I was in a race. I started paying attention. The solid kid from Spindrift Public was just ahead, as usual, but I could see his legs wobbling, and I could hear him gasping for air. 3, 2, 1, I said to myself, and he sat down on the track. He scooted himself off to the side to be out of the way and gave me a sad wave as I passed. I could still hear him panting as I rounded the next bend. Someone's got to tell the kid to pace himself. A clear run to the finish line stretched before me. I was almost at the crowd in the stands, and there was a lot of cheering, clapping, and "Go, Finlay!" Who cares about a daft boarding school kid? I decided. It was good to be running. My rhythm was just right. My stride felt good. I decided to give the kid a break and not hit him. Just a proper talking to. I ran by the stands, and the crowd was really roaring. screaming even. I glanced over, thinking they were getting a little carried away, and caught glimpses of Baker Joe and the witch from the Red Roof Cottage. Both were waving madly at me, sweeping their hands through the air towards the finishing line, as if they thought I'd forgotten where to go. "Take it easy," I muttered. "I know the way." And that's when I sensed it. Right behind me, another runner. Roly Hat. So he had been training. I quickened my pace. Behind me, Roly Hat did the same.